So first of all, before you started with We Are Career, what were you doing before? What was your situation?
Yeah, I had been actively looking for a new job for a few months, not seeing a lot of traction, doing a lot of research, understanding that it's partially a market problem, partially a level of seniority problem. Just was feeling a bit stuck.
Cool. Okay, so you basically felt a little bit stagnant in your situation. You were trying to level up in your career and you wanted support with coaching. So what made you decide that, we would be a good fit for what you were looking for?
Yeah, I'm very type A, so I did extensive research. I used a combination of AI to investigate different strategies that I could employ, different resources I could use to help me get unstuck. Went deep on various Reddit forums, looked at girls' videos, looked at videos from a few other competitors. Um, just was really overall happy with the extensive positive feedback I saw from you guys compared to your competitors. So it's sort of what drew me to you guys, and I liked your model of both resume review, applications, as well as career coaching.
Awesome. Yeah. So thanks for that feedback. And yeah, we honestly just want to position ourselves as someone who can do both, right? So we want to help people with career coaching, getting basically reviewing their profile, understanding what can be improved, the bottlenecks, helping fix that position. And we want to help you in your applications, right? Because many other career coaching programs around the world, many of them are, pretty good coaches. Everything can be solid, but one thing that they miss is beyond accountability, they don't actually help with the process actively, right? So you'll get the coaching sessions, you'll get the access to the coach, etc., but they leave you to apply for jobs. And then you can give them feedback and you can ask advice. So what we do is like, hey, you can apply to jobs on your own, but we're going to support you as well. We're going to actually do applications on your behalf. If you also apply along the side, that's going to improve results. So we are actively tell all of our clients that. So it's a joint effort, right? We have skin in the game. We want you to get the best results as possible. We want to save you a lot of time. So that's our ethos, right? Awesome. So next question. So once you did join, what was your experience like with the coaching, the quality of the resume, the application support, all of that?
Yeah, I'd say you guys have a pretty efficient process down pat. You guys are like a well-oiled machine. I'll give that analogy. You guys have a ton of resources that I could peruse through on my own time, like ask you guys questions about. So I really appreciated that. You know, as in the very beginning of the process, we've talked about this before, where there's a lot of A/B testing of different like job applications, a lot of trial and error. But it felt really good once we figured out what that sweet spot was for me and started seeing that traction, both like interviews, and then ultimately offers. So it's nice to see when the algorithm works.
Awesome. Yeah. We definitely tell all of our clients that as well. So when we initially figure like and when we initially start the applications, we're both on ground zero, right? We don't know what's going on. So we have to test it out. We have to send the different niches. Okay, so here are three niches that could be suitable for you. Let's test them all out, send a bunch of applications in and see what's resonating. Once we figure out like, hey, this niche seems to be resonating more because from 80 applications, it was able to get 4 interviews. So if we just continue that niche for the rest of the applications, it's going to get
Mhm.
better results than the others, for example, right? And that's what we did, especially for you. And yeah, you ended up getting a bunch of interviews. And I see that you got 2 offers. So how do you feel about your results in the end?
Yeah, I feel very happy. And yeah, we've also acknowledged this like, in other forums, but I still continue to get resume or sorry, interview requests like, even once I accepted my offer. And I think if I would have kept going, I would have, you know, had a few more offers, which was a great feeling to have.
Yeah, and like you got to give credit where credit's due. You did really well with the interviews, right? You prepped really well. You were diligent with your preparation, making sure you study the job requirements, make sure you align with it. Because it's something really important that people need to understand is no one needs like 30, 40 interviews, right? If you just get like 10 good interviews and you're able to convert like two or even three to good offers, you're solid. You're solid. Yes, the market's more competitive. Yes, there can be applicants who are, very strong, just like you. But that's where we have to come in, and then you have to make sure that you prepare and you do your part in making sure you show up with your A game to the interviews, and which you did, right? And that's why you got two offers. So the offer you accepted, I believe, it came with a significant raise. How do you feel about the final offer that you chose?
Yeah, I mean like as you said, it was a significant raise. It felt good to be on the track that I envisioned myself being post business school. So I feel really proud of that and just the trajectory that I'm now on. Um, yeah, it feels great to sort of be back on this path.
Awesome. And yeah, once again, congratulations on all of your good results, the two offers, the one you chose as well. And final question, Catherine, would you recommend us to other people who are looking for support in their career, looking to grow?
Yeah, I definitely would. I mean, you guys understand the ATS systems, you understand the machine behind the application process, which allows you to get your foot in the door. And all you need is your foot in the door, and then it's up to you to sell yourself. And I found that, I probably wouldn't have gotten certain interviews if I hadn't have optimized my resume and how you guys have helped me through that. Also time is a scarce resource. So it's incredibly helpful having you guys, apply to anywhere from, 2 to 7 applications a day, just depending on the fit. So it's just really nice knowing that, there was a system in place that was helping me get that momentum, even if it was a crazy work day or something like that, or if it was a crazy day where I didn't have time to apply on my own. It was nice knowing that there's a process being done in the background that was helping me along. So
Absolutely.
I would highly recommend. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, you mentioned that we understand the machine behind the profile, we understand the algorithms. Um, True to an extent, but something that, we also tell people like we have a good understanding of everyone's profile, right? We never take a cookie cutter approach. When anyone joins our programs, when you joined our program, we take a good look at your profile, we understand what niches are going to be relevant for you, and then that's where we A/B test them, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, thank you for trusting us with your journey here.